Hi guys, I hope y'all doing fine. It is storming here, so I'm gonna do a little video. Yeah, we're gonna work on our L's. So it's crazy outside. It's thunder, light, and all that good stuff that comes along with storms. If you got any of y'all are in the path of storms, please be careful. Be watchful. These are so sparkly. Just be crazy with them, Linda. Get it. Hold on. Oh. If you're new to the channel, I don't have a pause button. I just have a record button. That's all that it shows. So we just roll with it that way. I knew I had that little trash can sitting there for a reason. I'm going to hang on to that piece because I might need it. Okay, let's get this started. I thought I'd just come on home and visit with you guys. These are the best little things, and these scissors are amazing. There's an on drill. When it's not storming, I like to sit out in on the porch and listen to the rain. I've always thought that was so relaxing, especially if you got a tin roof. I know as kids, we had lived in old tin roof houses. When I say old, I mean old. And I would love to lay in the bed at night and hear the rain hit those tin roofs. Oh, you talking about sleeping. That's the best time to sleep. So you might hear some thunder. We're not under no severe weather or anything. Just a few thunder showers, I think, is all they're calling for. But I know some areas are having storms. When I'm not filming, I listen to Diamond, Lazy Retired Granny. And I diamond paint by her because she has these long videos. But I hate when she says, oh, have you seen the time? I'm going, no, don't pay no attention to the time. I want to keep diamond painting. And it doesn't mean I have to quit, but it's like we're working together. It's like having somebody working with you. So I always hate it when she says, oh, look at the time. I'm going, no, she's fixing to get off. So I consider her my diamond painting partner, whether she knows it or not. Is there certain ones you listen to when you diamond paint? And that's why a lot of times I don't comment on her videos, because I am busy diamond painting. I like the longer hauls. I know some people don't like the long hauls. They don't like to talk. And, well, if you've bought something, then you're having to tell what it's about and whether it's any good or not. So therefore, time flies on here. I think they have it rigged to do that. So therefore, now that's my excuse, okay? Oh, this one is broken. I love these pens. These are my favorite pens. Matter of fact, I got one coming in a haul. Now, I've got stuff I'm going to be sending off for next week sometime. You know, got to wait for the money. And so therefore, but it's going to be, I think there is diamond painting in it, but it's going to be more clothes, gadgets, if they don't go off sale before I get money, that is. Now, if they go off sale, then that whole order will be changed. But that's okay. I'm one of these shoppers, I just go with the flow. Because sometimes you can't catch the sales as much as you'd like. You can, because, you know, you might not have the money or whatever the issue is. So, you do with what you can do. But that's okay. I still have fun shopping on Temu. Now, I bought one thing from Wish. I bought some yarn, and it was a total rip-off. It was supposed to be 10 skeins of yarn for $12.50. And I thought, well, that's not bad. So I ordered it. It took so long, I had forgot about ordering it. That's how long it took. And then when it came, it was one little ball of yarn about the size of my fist. $12. Oh, I never ordered nothing else on the internet because I thought this is nothing but a ripoff. So I just didn't. Then Temu come along, and I started seeing people ordering, start seeing hauls on YouTube. And then the next thing you know, I got this thing in the mail to order and got so much off. So I ordered 3 things. And I can't remember what they were because the one thing was okay, but over time, it became trash. And I'm talking like in 3 months. It was one of those trays that expands and you put in your sink, and it's supposed to hold up on either side of your sink, and you wash your vegetables and stuff in. Yeah, 3 months after I had it, it started falling apart. I couldn't keep it together, and it got trashed. But I can't remember the other 2 things. So they must have lasted because I bought more stuff from Temu, and that's what got me started. Okay. Do you see any more else? I don't. We're going to go with it. Yeah, let's just go with it. So that was my experience with Temu. And the girl I used to buy, yeah, you're going to hear thunder. And my phone's on the charger, so if the electric gets kicked off, my video will get kicked off because it's on the charger charging as I'm doing this video. See, it's already 12 minutes. That can't be true. We just got started. Eek. Let's do the ends. 413 is in is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this pretty gray. You might not see this video until tomorrow. When it's raining bad here, our internet service is not that good because it's underground. My internet service is Dual County. When it's pretty outside, I have fantastic service. Don't mean necessarily that my equipment is fantastic, but I have fantastic service. So when it's raining bad, it slows down. So you might not see this until tomorrow. Snakes is out like crazy. A lady I go to church with, she had a big old snake on her porch. Of course, it was a chicken snake, and the neighbor wasn't going to kill it, but he noticed that it had a knot in his stomach, and it had come from towards his house, and he said, I'm killing it because I think that's either an egg in its stomach or one of my baby chickens. So he went ahead and killed it. So it couldn't come back and eat no more of his little baby chickens. Now when we were young, we lived out in the boonies. Seems like I grew up in the boonies. But anyway, now I'd love to be able to live out in the boonies. But my sister, we always had big porches. Daddy always built big porches on the houses we lived in. Or if we moved, we always had big porches. Because Mom and Daddy liked sitting on the porch at night. And they'd talk about the good old days. Now here I am talking about the good old days. But anyway, Donna had 2 parakeets. And when it was hot, back then, we didn't know what an air conditioner was. You just had fans in your windows. How many remembers living in a house and just having 2 big old fans in and screen door? And Mama yelled, "Don't you slam that door!" So you'd make sure when you let go of that screen door, it did not slam. But anyway, Donna had 2 canaries. And she would bring them out on the porch because the house got hot. And we'd sit on the porch and listen to them. And they'd just sing. They wasn't in the sun. And they'd just sing and holler and had the best time. Well, one day, she said, "It is so hot. I think I'm going to leave them on the porch. I'll just cover them up." And so she did. Next morning, we got out and she said, "I don't hear my birds." She went out there, and when she pulled it back, an old stinking snake had got in there, ate her birds. But when he ate them, he couldn't get back out the cage. She threw the cage out in the yard, and Daddy chopped him to pieces. Of course, she cried because of her little birds. But she always had birds. Now, I'm going to tell you something. And I know it's not funny, but I still laughed at it. Me and my son moved in with her for a little bit to help take care of her. And she had 2 birds, because she always had birds. Well, she had these birds, and I had a cat. He was so pretty. His name was Wally. I named him after Wally Coyote. Yeah, cat named after Coyote. But anyway, and Wally's dad was Puff. You've heard me talk about Puff, Satan's cat. Well, Wally, we brought him in, and he was so pretty. First thing he did was lunge on that cage. Those 2 little birds was sitting on that little swing. They just went chomp. My son said, "Mama, what are we going to do?" I said, "I haven't got a clue." Yeah. He scared the birds to death. Those poor little birds. Needless to say, she didn't get no more birds after that. I don't think she ever had any more birds after that. But you know, he was being a cat. It's what cats do. They chase birds. Look at Sylvester and Tweety. He was part Siamese Persian. because his mama was Siamese, and his daddy was Siamese and Persian. And she really wasn't mad. She was hurt because her little birds died. But she wasn't mad because she knew, okay, this is what cats do. And especially one that's never been around birds. I guess we should have thought, but I didn't even think about it until he lunged on that. Then those poor little birds. So yeah, she didn't have good luck with birds, needless to say. But yeah, snakes are terrible here. Do you live in an area that's heavy with snakes? Now, we have every kind here. We have poisonous, non-poison, but let me tell you, I'm terrified of them all. And spiders. Oh, I hate spiders just as bad. I go to the pet store, and they have those big old tarantulas. Oh, I hardly can't walk into the pet store. When people sends me pictures, because people know I'm scared, and sometimes they'll send me a picture. Linda, we want you to see this. And I'll open it up. It'd be a big old spider. And I'm thinking, they're sitting there laughing, but they don't realize that picture makes me cringe. So, are you scared of snakes, spiders? What scares you the most in animals? Now, my favorite wild animal is bears. I think bears are so, so pretty. And when I lived in eastern Kentucky, we had bears. They just walked around like dogs walk around here. And, of course, when you saw one coming, you knew to get out of the way. This is going to be so adorable. I'm just loving this. There's a lot of color of H. That's why I've got 4 containers, I think. 3 big containers of H. Because all of this through here is H. Down here is some E's. But I'm going to have to go because of the time. So thank you guys. God bless you. If you're in the path of the storms, please be careful. Watch out. Take precautions. Don't think, oh, they're harmless. If there's warnings, it's for a reason. Nowadays, they're better equipped to warn you. So please, take heed. Don't think it'll never happen to you. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me for this Whipnchat. And until the next one, I'll see you and hang in there. Love you guys. Bye.